This video is a case study on the clean out of the primary wastewater settling lagoon at Napoleon, Indiana. It is presented by Blue River Technologies. All the equipment and supplies used for this project can be purchased or rented from Blue River Technologies. The sludge from the lagoon was removed with a Cristofoli cutter head dredge, and the sludge was dewatered utilizing geotextile sludge dewatering bags manufactured by Blue River Technologies. A flat surface adjacent to the lagoon is prepared for the bags. Plastic sheeting is then laid down and a special drainage netting is laid down over the plastic. The bags are laid out over this netting. These bags are 45 foot in circumference and 100 foot long. Straw bales are used to provide a barrier to keep the effluent from draining away from the lagoon. All the effluent is drained back into the lagoon. The dredge uses a stainless steel cable to pull itself across the lagoon. The cable is fixed on one end to a flatbed trailer that includes a diesel generator that powers the dredge. The other end is anchored by a skid loader that is positioned on the opposite end of the lagoon. This allows the operator to easily move the cable and the dredge over 4 feet after each pass. The dredge pumps the sludge from the bottom of the lagoon. The sludge is pumped through floating hose up to the bank of the lagoon in a spot near the trailer. From there, the sludge is pumped through sections of 4-inch flat hose over to a holding tank that is set up near the bag staging area. Additional sections of hose can be added as the dredge works its way across the lagoon. The holding tank is agitated to keep the slurry suspended and well mixed. This tank also helps to provide a buffer as the dredged material varies in solids content. This makes the flocculation process easier to control. A gasoline-powered trash pump pumps the slurry over to a Blue River Technologies flocculator that is set up next to the bag area. The flocculator mixes the polymer solution with the sludge, causing the solids to agglomerate and separate from the clear effluent. Using the proper emulsion polymer flocculant and the correct dosage will ensure that all the fines are agglomerated, keeping the pores of the bag open and dewatering efficiently. The dredge is controlled with a radio frequency transmitter, and the operator station can be set up next to the polymer mixing system. This station can raise or lower the cutter head, power the dredge, pump on and off, and traverse the dredge forward or backward, all from one location. Having complete control of the dredge, the polymer mixer, and the flocculator all in one spot makes the process much easier to operate. This Blue River Technologies polymer makedown unit utilizes a peristaltic metering pump to mix the emulsion polymer with the makedown water. The specially designed hydro mixer effectively emulsifies the neat polymer with the water, eliminating angel hair and fish eyes and saving on the polymer cost. The made down flocculant is pumped over to the Blue River Technologies flocculator, where it is injected into the sludge stream at the inlet end. The polymer is effectively mixed with the sludge with this specially designed flocculator. After passing through the flocculator, the sludge is pumped into one of the 3 ports of the bag. Drainage netting under the bags provides an airspace that allows the bag to dewater out the bottom as well as the sides and the top. Clean, clear effluent flows out of the bag while the agglomerated solids are retained inside the bag. The clean effluent is then diverted back into the lagoon by the plastic sheeting. Controlling the flocculant process is the key to having a drier cake and cleaner effluent return to the lagoon. The dredge forward speed is approximately 3 feet per minute. The cutter head rides on the bottom of the lagoon and the augers move the sludge to the center of the cutter head, where the sludge pump picks it up and pumps it up to the tank on the bank. The operator will periodically shut off the travel of the dredge in heavier concentrations of sludge to allow it to catch up. This is easily done with the operator control station. The pump can also be shut off frequently when the sludge holding tank is full. As more sludge is pumped out of the tank, the dredge is turned back on and the tank refilled. The dredge will pump very heavy solid sludge for a few minutes and then very light sludge for a few minutes. The tank on the bank mixes the slurry and keeps the solids concentration more even. The polymer works much better when the solids concentration is not ramping up and down every few seconds. Here the operator is starting up the system. He first opens the valve on the tank outlet. Then he goes to the dredge control and lowers the cutter head to the bottom of the lagoon and turns on the sludge pump. Now he starts the dredge moving and sludge begins to fill the holding tank. The operator then turns on the polymer mixing system and starts the trash pump to pump slurry over to the flocculator. The polymer makedown unit is pumping flocculant into the injection port of the flocculator. The flock sludge is flowing into the bag. Making sure that you run the trash pump at the same speed all the time makes the process easier to control. The flocculant works on the percent solids of the slurry, but also on the volume of slurry going through the flocculator. That's why it's important to control the process. The Blue River Technologies flocculator includes a sample port that allows the operator to periodically check the sludge flowing to the bag. The Flocculator stand makes this simple and easy. If needed on a startup, the operator will make an adjustment to the metering pump on the Blue River Technologies porta potty, and that will produce the flock that he wants to put into the bag. The dredge has made one pass across this lagoon. The engineer has determined that enough solids have been removed to accomplish the objective. While there is still room to add sludge to both of these bags, the cost of running a second pass across the lagoon would not make that worthwhile. These bags will be allowed to sit and dry through the Indiana winter, and then in the spring the bags will be cut open and the solids disposed of. This lagoon is now ready to operate for several more years. In the spring, these bags will be dry enough to land apply or take the sludge to a landfill, a very cost-effective way to remediate a water or wastewater lagoon.